G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Cold Waters with Mags, and welcome to the southern section of the Greenland Sea. So, we were given a mission at the completion of our last mission, obviously, to head into the Greenland Sea and see whether or not we could, I'm saying sea a lot here, locate a set of surface tankers, resupply tankers, that were servicing Soviet naval shipping inside of the area, or military shipping in the area. Now, I took a bit of a risk coming straight up here because I've only got 4 Mark 37s. Should we bring up the weapons load? I only got 4 Mark 37s, 4 in the tubes, and 2 spares, plus 6 surface torpedoes, Mark 16s. I'm starting to run out. I'm not quite in a terrible state for torpedoes yet, but I'm getting pretty close at this point. However, we were intercepted on the way up. Now, we were intercepted by 2 fleets simultaneously, and I don't know which one we got. There was a surface fleet and there was a submarine fleet. Now, I have popped my head above the surface and quickly done a periscope swing around just a few seconds ago. Sorry, I forgot to turn the recording on beforehand. I was talking to myself during it. But anyways, popped the periscope up and did a bit of a swing around. I couldn't find any shipping, and we do have a Sierra 1 over here. Now, it's possible I couldn't see it through the icebergs, and there are a lot of icebergs around us at the moment. But it's also possible this is one of the submarines. Now, as keeps popping up in the comment sections, I'm not entirely sure if it's different on the lower difficulty levels because I don't play the lower difficulty levels. But as you can see, Sierra 1, every time I say I'm not entirely sure if it's a surface ship or not, it's check the conditions screen and it shows what depth it's at. Well, as you can see, no, it doesn't. I have to identify what this is before anything will actually pop up over here first. So I can't cheat that system. Now, it might not be the same with lower difficulty levels, but as I said, I don't play on them. I don't pay attention to them at all in the slightest. And that lined up almost immediately. That's a November. That has to be a November. So if we're on a submarine encounter, there should be a minimum 2 submarines. Only 13.4 kiloyards out, and it's 69% solution, so we got a fairly good track on this one. So now we can see it is actually at, now we've identified it, at about 600 feet. But we have no track on a second one at this point. So it's currently over about here. I actually want to close range to this one a little bit before I start firing off shots. And I want to do it quietly because I want to see whether or not we can pick up the second submarine. So we'll adjust course. I think we're fairly clear for icebergs through this pass. And we'll do a touch of time acceleration. And whoa, hang on a second. That is a hell of a lot closer than I expected. It's only 6 kiloyards out. That's in kill range. That is well within kill range. Alright, so yes, torpedo 1. Now, am I going to get counterfire straight away? That's the question. It is fairly noisy in the water. We're at 92 decibels. I'm going to try and get this one in the November's baffles. So the November should be blind anywhere in roughly, I wish I had some tools for this. I keep saying that, if anybody who does another game like this in the future, if you happen to watch this one, put some tools in so you can put some measurements and stuff down. Should be roughly this arc. Yeah. From the center dot to the lower sections of the square should be the rough area that it's blind to the rear. So if I can get the torpedo down to roughly here, and then turn it in, it shouldn't hear it until it hits the auto detection range. And the counterfire should be back down the line this way instead of coming at my submarine, which would be preferred. And hopefully in the process, we'll get the attention of the November's pair, because the November here will have a partner. The downside is this does guarantee that this is not my target. My target is surface shipping, not submarines. So I should probably assume it's a little bit narrower. Yeah, probably want to get it down below this line before I turn it in. Does mean the torpedo is going to be taken a long way around, so we're going to have to cross this green line first. So we'll do a little bit of time acceleration on that.
Sonar new contact bearing 209.
Oh, really? Well, that's interesting. That's actually a bit of a problem. Alright, so Sierra 2, what are you?
Con sonar Sierra 2 is classified as submerged submarine.
It does appear to be a pair of Novembers. Wondering, there's no way this November is not going to hear this torpedo, so I'm wondering whether or not I just go for the second November. What depth is running at? A little bit lower, but it's not a major concern. I'm more amazed. Although we had a massive sound jump there before, so that November could be... No, it can't be any closer. If it had been any closer, it would have engaged the torpedo by now. Second torpedo set up. Sierra 2's only 6.5. God, they're both right there. There's one. And the other one, no, the other one's over here. We've got a rather large iceberg over here that the November's probably going to go for cover. Alright, screw it. Second torpedo out. We're not going to be able to do the fancy shot, but I can at least get the torpedo clear of the permit. And yeah, first torpedo will go for the second target now. Still no reaction on either. Not sure why this November hasn't reacted. He should have heard. There it is. It's heard the torp.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 218.
Right, torpedo is out and heading towards the 2nd November. Or active and heading for the 2nd November, rather. We're tracking. Oh, we're tracking torpedo 1. That's noisemaker. Okay, fair enough.
Noisemaker bearing 221.
Signature -31 on active, so it can't even pick me up running this quiet. Yeah, it can't detect me with active sonar at this point, so it's just had torpedoes materialize, and it has no idea where it came from. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Conditions. Boom. November, still maintaining 10 knots. And boom. Okay, so that's one. Just some cold water to die into. Ah, the 1st November's finally realised something was going on. Don't think it really needs to be too quiet anymore. Alright, so that speeds up this second torpedo. Doing? Circling around and going back to the one that just died.
On torpedo route 2-1 ready. Sierra 1. Sonar, noisemaker bearing 262. Sonar, noisemaker bearing 257.
The November turned straight into it.
Noisemaker bearing 253.
Likely a couple of icebergs are going to get cracked open a little bit, and that's really about it. So yeah, sorry if I seem a little flat this video. I'm thinking about it now and I don't sound overly excited, but that was just a well set up, well not so much set up, I didn't really need to do anything to set this one up, just a a well-positioned ambush against two submarines that were completely unaware of what's going on, and they're only Novembers. I've got to admit here, the 68 campaign, I know the 68 campaign has access to other submarines. I know there is some Victors in here, or there's meant to be, and a couple of other classes as well. But November is about the newest thing that I've encountered, and in comparison to a permit, it's just got nothing on it. I really need to start, I really hope I start finding some more modern, current generation, or at least, 68 current generation Soviet submarines to line up against the permit. Because this is fish in a barrel. Anyways, ladies and gents, hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. Cold Waters will be returning to the channel very, very, very soon. And as always, remember to click the like button if you did, share and subscribe if you want to see more, and until next time, take care.